big key number 18 here. Be charismatic. Now, this one is huge because this is what really determines how seductive you're going to be. I talked earlier about how the level of energy and your positivity and the vibes that you give off are what's most important. And when you're seducing, whether it be a woman or just, communicating with people in general, people want to be around people that give positive vibes, that uplift the mood. So if your charismatic level is low, you're going to bring down the mood. And, if you're just talking to one woman, you're going to definitely bring it down because there's no one else there to raise it. So this level that you have really determines how good you are in social circumstances. So think of it as like it's your charge level. It's what you give off to other people when you're walking around, when you're communicating with them. It's the vibe that you give off, your charismatic level. So that's why it's very important. And the first point is have raging charisma. When you're going out, when you're feeling good, when you're communicating, whether it be with, like I said, with a bunch of people or one woman, you have to inflict all those positive emotions onto her. It's almost like, you're just walking up to her and like you just grab her hand and say, here, I'm giving you all these positive emotions. There you go. That's what people are attracted to. Obviously it doesn't work like that, but that's what people are attracted to. They want your charisma to spread to them. So have raging charisma. And number 2 is nothing can stop you from getting what you want. That's the attitude you have to have. That's what charisma really is. When you have no doubt and fear, no fear. And that's the next part. You're just walking through life like nothing can faze you. Nothing's stopping you from living and doing anything you want to do. You have no fear. You're doing whatever you want, and nothing can stop you. That's what charisma is. Like, I really can't explain it enough. If you guys could picture it, I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say, is that it's not being the big macho man walking out with your chest like Superman. I mean, obviously you want to stand tall, have, look good, right? Walk with confidence. But it's not just that. It's not just trying to act like nothing phases you. It's actually being the person that nothing phases. Like, how many people do we know that act too cool and they don't get any women or any kind of real friendships or anything at all just because they're acting like they're too good for everyone? They're acting like they're super big and bossy or whatever. I don't even know the right word for it. But being charismatic is when you actually move with no fear. And that's why I always used to wonder, how are these guys with no money, they don't even look that good, how are they getting women? They don't dress good, and it's their charisma level was just high. They're walking, funny guys, their charisma level is high, right? They're out there, they're being humorous, they're not caring, they're just doing what they want to do. They're living for themselves. And that's what really sets it off and sets you apart from other people. This again goes back to moving with no hesitation, and you're just being yourself and nothing stopping you from being yourself. Because why should it, right? Who's to tell you can't be yourself? And obviously, when you're actually being yourself and being a good person and someone of high character, you're not coming off as someone that's doing too much or acting out too much. And people don't want to shut you down from being yourself. They want you to keep being yourself because you're spreading all these positive emotions and vibes and this high charisma. And it's very, like I said, it's very contagious. That's why people like it, because you can feed it to them and they can feed off of it. So being charisma is what's huge. This is the biggest reason why you see men without any kind of superficial attribute get women. It's because their charisma. It's because their outlook on life. No one is going to stop you from living your life the way you want to and being the person who you are. That's the attitude you have to have. That's the vibe you have to give off, because when you do that, like I keep saying, it's contagious. People start doing it as well. When you're charismatic, you raise the mood. It's like the point I made before about you're walking up and giving charisma to somebody. It's like that, but it's like they get to use it to their advantage as well. Not only do they get to feel it, but they get to start being more charismatic because you're being that. Why can't they? That's what it is, right? It's like, this guy doesn't care about what people think about him. Why should I care about what people think about me? And you just start getting people to see the real fruits of life and living. And that's what's very seductive. That's the biggest thing. Be positive and filled with positive energy. They should feel it. They should feel what you're giving off. And they will if you are. If you're very charismatic and you're going in there with a great mood and uplifting the vibe and everything that's going on, they will definitely sense it, pick up on it, and start reciprocating it. And that's really what seduction ultimately is. If you were to take one thing from here, there's 18 keys. There's a lot, right? But if you were to take one thing, it's be charismatic, because the 3 things are confidence, power, and charisma. Those are big 3 right there. Because if you're confident in who you are, You appear to have, power over yourself and situations. You're confident, you're on top of your problems, you're on top of everything, and you're charismatic. So nothing's holding you back from doing other things. You're on top of everything already, and nothing's holding you back from going out and getting more. That's what's the ultimate seductive tool, attribute, technique, whatever. Be charismatic. Like I said in the beginning of this course, I wasn't going to give you all kinds of bunch of BS nonsense that the gurus give and that all this superficial stuff. No, charisma. Have charisma. Give off those positive vibes, and it will definitely get you results. You will start seeing it. If you're needy and insecure and you're the needy, insecure, nice guy, you're not making women or anyone around you feel good. You just seem like you're being nice because, yeah, you're needy. You just want to be accepted. You're not making me feel like you're not being yourself or whatever, so they don't feel like they can be themselves. But when you're nice because that's who you are, you're doing two things at the same time. You're being nice, you're giving positive vibes, you're being confident, you're showing people that they can be themselves, you're being humorous, making people laugh. It's all hitting on all cylinders, right? It's going too fast for them to even know what's going on, but you know exactly what you're doing. You're not even thinking about it though. You're just in the zone. You're just doing it because it's a part of you. So that goes back to the point of make all this a part of you. Look, I'm saying all these points connect. So when you connect all of these and you just start, like I said, firing them on all cylinders in the interaction, it's just, you become a powerful character. With the mystery too, you could just start sensing all these points coming together, right? When you start implementing all of them, and like I said, it does sound a little overwhelming thinking about doing them all right now, especially if you never learned about any of this before because they're not a part of you yet. But as you just start implementing all of these into your personality, they will definitely work for you. But the first thing right here, be charismatic. This is what you should just implement right away, right now. Why are you if you're feeling down or sad or anything right now, why? Nothing's holding you back from changing your situation right now. Before I turned into a motivational speaker, I don't want to do that, but I'm just trying to say, be charismatic, make it a part of you, because it's hard to just turn it on and off. If you just, you could turn on and off talking and communicating and things like that. But as far as get your energy that you have inside of you, it's hard to turn that on and off. It's like charging a phone. It's like you just need to have it charged up. You can't just say, all right, I want it charged now. Charge yourself up and let it stay there. Obviously, like I said, you're going to have bad days and things like that. Everybody does. But just overall, be charismatic. Let your energy symbol be a flame. How about that one? But yeah, that's big number 18. Those are the 18 seductive tips that I have, the keys that work well for me, that work well for everyone that I help teach this to. We definitely get results with these ones. And I'm going to go ahead and get into the last couple videos right here so I can just yap away at you guys for a little bit more. But I hope you guys enjoyed the course so far, the 18 keys, and see you guys in the next one.